We've got gift baskets and cakes, so party down in this showcase. Summoners, can you feel the creativity out there in the League of Legends community? And I'm not talking about inventive ways of getting reported to tribunal. I am talking about fan art. I'm Nikasor, and I will be your guide in finding some of the cool stuff out there. It's great, I promise. MizoreAme can prove it. We all know I love Kog'maw, but I'm not alone. This art shows the dichotomy of monster and flower, predatory and pleasant, and smooths out the edges between them. The bright, friendly colors almost suggest that this would be a pleasant gift or a get-well present. Though, if your friend has low health, I don't think an Icathian surprise is the best remedy, but you can't go wrong with a cake. KimmieLou made this baked treat and probably spent more time on the decor than anything. Take a look at the individual champions, and that Mordekaiser so shiny also serves as a lesson to any fiddle players out there. Don't tower dive, even on a cake. You are never safe. We may demonstrate these lessons, but let's not overlook the power of words. Zepherus, no, not the champion designer, has some League haiku for us. One for each champion, and even one for Pulsefire Ezreal. That's over 100 so far, and they're good too. Listen to this. Let my hunters come. My father's blood runs through me. They'll see my true form. A trail of poison. Will you follow your own death? I need more test rats. Sometimes we write to others, and sometimes we write to ourselves. LittleRixian has a precious animation video called Dear Diary. The feels, I have them. I guess I never thought about minions that way before. What about you? Did you ever feel bad for killing those little creeps? If you answered that on Facebook, you might get a shout out as one of our featured fans, just like Miss Dangerheart. I hope it's not for being a mass-murdering jungler, though. Meanie. If you've ever cosplayed, then you know how much time and effort goes into every detail, which is why Zerina's cosplay stands out. We saw this redeemed Riven costume at Anime Expo, and it was stunning. It's so hard to get everyone's name in a big event, but luckily, Zerina gets her well-deserved time in the limelight with such an unforgettable, spot-on costume. You know who likes to play dress-up? Well, okay, more importantly, do you know who doesn't have a choice? Tibbers. TC Bunny has a wealth of fan art in varying styles of adorable and hilarious, with a bubbly style that makes even Tibbers seem cute. This is only the first in a series of offshoot games to explore, assuming that farming Alistars doesn't stress you out. Teemo knows a lot about bad situations too, which must make it hard when you can only succeed by not moving.
Hey, Nika. Do you happen to have these weekends What? Where'd she go?
In mid-August, one of the largest video game conventions was held in Cologne, Germany, and League of Legends fans flocked to the Riot booth at Gamescom. I was lucky enough to be there and see with my own two eyes the incredible cosplay from all around Europe. Are you ready to see what these summoners can do? Over 100 cosplayers graced our stage over 2 days, and Hun Demon's Rammus stole the show with this enormous plush costume. I immediately went in for a hug. It was incredible. Nobody can ignore Leakit's costume. The internet tells me he's French, and this Renekton costume is great to the last detail. Janna's costume is difficult to master with her disregard for gravity, and Insomniac Princess clearly spent sleepless nights putting this together. Sorceress Lux is looking sweet and magical, as portrayed by Mai Coco, and Gecko Loris has an aristocrat vein so good we hit the wall. Little Polar has not one, but 2 costumes to support the event, Classic and Gucci Sona, that were so incredible if you were lucky enough to get close. Electivire flat out frightened me with his ferocious Warwick. He's already killed once. Nothing will stop him from doing it again, except maybe Teemo. Sparkling Unicorn, your Teemo costume was tiny and a real showstopper. Thank you to every cosplayer who came and wreaked havoc in the crowds at Gamescom. You guys were all incredible. That wraps up this week, but it gives you time to work on your own submission and send it in. You know, it's really hard to find time, but I'm sure you'll find a way.
Where is everybody this time? Not another weekend. Where the hell is Nika? What the world? Jesus!